to be here with you today, and we are overwhelmed with the amount of attention and registrations that we have gotten from so many people. And we are hoping that this will be a very successful Summer in the City youth event that offers great activities for our youth throughout the city. Before we begin, I will introduce you to our to Shanna Sampson. Shanna is is the supervisor of grant management specialist here at the OST office, and she is also acting as the interim executive director of the OST while our director is out on a leave. So I will turn it over to Shanna to provide us with a welcome.
Yeah, hi everyone. I will not take too long here. Just want to say thank you so much for your interest in participating and exhibiting. We really want this to be an opportunity not only for primarily for, excuse me, families to come out and learn about your program, but also for other programs to learn about each other. So use this opportunity to network. We will have grantees who are not exhibiting, but will be participating, coming around, talking to different agencies, learning about how you can collaborate and partner to create more robust programming across the district and support each other, as well as I mentioned, the primary goal of just really making sure that families are aware of the programs that are accessible to them in their neighborhoods and their community. So thank you again for being here. And back to you, Marcus.
Thank you. So to begin, what I figured I would show a recap of the first Summer in the City, which was held last year. Summer in the City, this is a recap of Summer in the City 2023. It's a short video, but just so you can get an idea of what happened last year. Here we go.
I'm sorry, there's no sound on my end.
I can't adjust the sound.
There's no interviewing or anything. You might just miss a song in the background, but it's basically just images from the event.
Yep. Just to give an
Okay,
idea
no
of
worries.
of the different tabling, summer jobs, summer programming that's offered through the different organizations that appeared last year. We are expecting to see many of them back this year. And that's the short video. So thank you guys for taking the time and taking a look at it. So this year's Summer in the City event will be held at Raymond Elementary. We would like to thank the staff and students for allowing us to showcase their beautiful space. Next up, what we're doing with this event is we're going to utilize Raymond Elementary's gym and the gymnasium that is connected to it, which is Raymond Rec Center through DPR. This is a layout of a map that we are currently working on to describe the tabling that will be at the event. This event space will total 78 exhibitors. 53 of them will be located in the Raymond Rec Gym, which is this area. And then we'll have 27 other tables that will be in the Raymond Elementary Gym. We will also have a concession area that's going to be sponsored by DPR. Tabling will be, we're trying to do tabling that is locate organizations based on age and grade size. So at the time of your check-in for registration, that's when you'll be assigned and given a space within this event. So for the expectations, this event will take place at Raymond Elementary School, also Raymond Rec Center, and for this event, we'll call it the Raymond site. Raymond Elementary Gym will be considered Raymond Gym 1. Raymond Rec Center will be considered Raymond Gym 2. The entry and exit points into this event will be through the front entrance of Raymond Elementary School, which is located at the off the entrance on Spring Street. We're asking exhibitors to please show up. Exhibitor registration will start at 10 a.m. Exhibit tables can be broken down starting at 2 p.m. Organizations that have indicated their willingness to exhibit aspects of their program should arrive no later than 10:30. Please note tables are assigned, and you will need to have your table set up by 11 a.m. At the start of the event. We ask that you bring your giveaways, pamphlets, resources, tablecloths, pop-up banners, devices fully charged, etc., etc. And we also I hope that you bring your smiling faces and energetic spirits as we welcome and engage with many of the parents, youth, and network with other CBOs throughout the district. A small parking lot is available at the Raymond site. There's also parking generally available on 10th Street Northwest and Rock Creek Church Road. This is street parking. It is DC street parking. There's also the Georgia Ave Petworth Metro Station. It's a very short walk. It's considered a 4-minute walk or 0.2 miles via New Hampshire and Rock Creek Church. We will be providing maps and things for you to have this visual, and also we'll be uploading that so that participants can see the short distance to get to this location. For the marketing plan for Summer in the City 24, it's designed to communicate this event to a variety of demographics. Summer in the City is being marketed in several platforms, including radio stations and social media posts throughout the district and the DMV. Radio listeners that enjoy pop, R&B, Latino, bilingual listeners, and other music types for enjoyment will hear radio ads that will be played 1 to 2 weeks prior to the event and on April 6th. We are utilizing Radio 1, 93.9, and Odyssey's El Sol 107.1 to inform their listeners. Social media platforms are being utilized to communicate to audiences in English and in Spanish. We're also utilizing Radio 1 and Odyssey's platform Meta platforms to connect with their listeners throughout the DMV district and the DMV region. We are using our vast networks of connections with residents through the Learn'24 platforms and other connections with DC agencies to get the word out regarding this event. So we're asking, we will need your assistance in providing brief descriptions of your programs to help us, and we'll also gathering your organizational social media handles with the best contact communication so that we can also add that and market that along with this event. During the event, we will create a one-page document that will contain all exhibiting organizations, and it will be distributed to individuals as they check in and arrive. The OST office is partnering with several district agencies, Learn'24 partners, and other CBOs throughout the district. And at the conclusion of the event, we are hoping to compile a listing of the summer programs and opportunities, learning experiences, and other items that are available to you throughout the district to share beyond the event. So we will need your assistance providing brief descriptions of your programs to help as we gather the organizational social handles for best communication. That's pretty much the presentation. We will open it up for questions in case anyone has any questions or would like to ask any additional information.
There were a couple questions in the chat, Marcus.
Sure.
Someone wanted to know if they were waitlisted and you indicated that they can come and bring materials, what exactly that looks like, or if there's any additional information for them.
Okay, and so if you were waitlisted, you're definitely more than welcome to come. You are able to freely move about throughout the exhibit and speak with other organizations, and you can speak with parents and youth and offer information pamphlets and discuss possibly registering for your summer events. So we are welcoming you there.
And you had received the logo and the digital file from
Yep.
communications. Have you shared that with the exhibitors? As they're
No,
looking for something to be able to share through social media.
yep, I'm going to put all that together and we'll send out this PowerPoint along with some additional information and also um all of the flyer banner and digital information that we have so that you can post this event. I'll also include the links to the eBrite so that you can, if you notice at the bottom of our flyer, the reservation information is located here. And so I'll also include those links so that you can add them to any of your communication newsletters or however you communicate with your other with your participants.
And I've included hashtag summer in the city as a hashtag for social media. But can you share, or do you have, if you have it available now to share in the chat? Otherwise, when you send out, if we can share our social media handles so that we can be tagged.
For which one? Learn 24 or OST?
No, I believe it's just DME. We may have an OST one. I know we at least use the DME. We may have a Learn 24 one as well, but Adam can provide you those, or Deandra, I don't know if you know for events which social handle, but either way, we will include that in the email so that if you are sending out social media, you can tag us and you can use the hashtag summer in the city.
Yep. Yeah. I'll compile all that information into one document so that we can send it all out at one time to the exhibitors so that they can have it. And that's the biggest way of getting all the social information out is through hashtags and social media. So we will definitely be pushing a social media marketing campaign in addition to the advertisements that will be going off on the radio stations. As I mentioned, both radio stations will be utilizing their meta platforms, and also the radio ads will be played one week before at several different times. And right now, I only have it as a TB determined time, but I do have the dates and things listed. But they'll actually provide me with the actual times shortly.
Wonderful. And in the chat, we have had folks for us. Thank you. Enter the Twitter DME for DC is for both
Thank you.
IG and I'm sorry, X, no longer Twitter. It's at DME for DC, and that is in the chat. Marcus, how early can they get in to set up their tables? And will there be electrical outlets for them to use if needed?
The electrical sources are very limited. There is not a lot of electrical sources throughout the space, so we're encouraging you to charge up your devices as best you can, or possibly come with an alternative way of registering, such as paper and pen, because there are outlets, but there are not outlets throughout the gym spaces. So we cannot guarantee that you will have access to an outlet to use.
And I'll also add to, because there's restrictions on how electronics can be ran. So unless there is an outlet directly behind your table that doesn't impact traffic flow, then again, I would mirror what or echo what Marcus said, just err on the side of caution, and as if you were you did not have access, because there's other things that require us when it comes to that. So.
Yep. And then just to give an overview again, so we will be utilizing 2 gym spaces. And we at the time, that's why we're encouraging you to arrive early at least by 10 a.m. so that you can check in and register so that you can find and set up your table in a accordingly manner without having to rush through things, because we will have people available to show you through and how to get to the different spaces. They're connected, but there is a slight hallway that goes through from gym 1 to gym 2. So we want to just make sure everybody has the ability to be there and to get set up on time.
So, Marcus, I know that you're registering families. Ask Emily from Common Good City Farm. But
Yes.
can families just show up?
Yes, yes, they can just show up, but this is open. This event is open to all. We will have registration tables, and we will have greeters at the entrance that will welcome families in and offer information. They can sign in as they enter the event, and then they can also maneuver through and network and work with the exhibitors as they're there, and sign up and look for different opportunities. So we are, the theme of this event is engagement for all, and we mean it. It's going to be engagement for all. It's for everybody within the district, for all youth, school age youth, up to 18 plus, that are looking for opportunities for things to do this summer. We will have that available. So you can show up day of event. We do have the Ebright registration that we're using just to offer people that want to go ahead and make sure that they reserve the space to come. But yes, we will definitely welcome people day of event to show up.
It also helps us with just planning purposes to know approximately how
Yes.
many people year over year to expect. And I will
Yes.
also add, as we are advertising on both English and Spanish speaking radios, if you do have staff that are bilingual, that, a lot, our listenership at the radio station is predominantly bilingual. We did check on that to make sure, we didn't want to have families come out and not be able to be served. But if you do have staff that is able to speak in Spanish and or other languages of the families that you are serving, then we would recommend you having staff at your table that are able to do that.
It's not a requirement, but
Mm.
it just may help. It looks like some hands are up. I can't really see them, but let's see whose hands are up.
And it looks like
Marcus,
Compu
I got my hand
Recycling.
up.
Yeah.
Yep. Hi,
Yes.
Compu Recycling. Hi.
Hello, thank you so much for the presentation. I have two questions.
Sure.
Number one, if you're an exhibitor, will there be space for you to unload if you're bringing like demonstrations and stuff, or materials that require you to be a little bit closer to a door to unload?
So for purposes of security and everything, the entry and exit point will be from the main entrance of Raymond Elementary School. Raymond Elementary School does have an ADA ramp that you can, if you need to pull things up, you can also pull up in front of the school if you just want to bring things straight through the door, the front entrance door. But there is a ramp. The parking lot is around the corner and to the side a little bit, but it does connect to the ADA ramp.
Okay. And then my second question is there a limit to the number, I'm sorry, is there a maximum to the, excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. Is there a
Oh,
maximum
I understand
to the
that.
number of people? Yes, we all are, right? Is there a maximum to the number of people that can be at the tables, like in regards to at your exhibitor's table behind it, working with the people who come in and visit?
So what we're doing is we're providing one table and two chairs per exhibitor. We can reach out to our DPR, our partner, who is helping us, gratefully helping us with a lot, to see if there will be additional chairs provided. If you email me directly with requests of additional chairs, I can look into that and see if we can provide you with any extra chairs.
Okay, I'll send you an email. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you're, more than welcome to bring additional people who can network and hang out around the table. Just may not have a seat.
Yeah, we're trying to create a corral space that will be able to host exhibitors that want to talk and network and just stand in some place. The DPR gym does have bleachers, and we will be pulling the bleachers out for additional seating for people that are at the event and just want to take a break and sit down for a second and not be standing the whole time. So we will have some bleachers pulled out for seating for people.
We have a
That-
question from Sandy Holloway.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Hi, you guys. I'm great. Thank you. Thanks for the presentation. I also had two questions. The first one is you mentioned a one pager that we should send with a description of our offering.
No,
Where do
no, we'll create the one pager. We're creating a one pager. We just want a little blurb of some of the things that you're offering, so that when we list your organization, we can just kind of put some services that you're adding, like a brief
Sure.
amount
So where do I send that?
to me.
Excellent. And the second thing is about the tabling. Do you know what the size is?
The tables are 6 feet
6 feet?
long. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
assume it's about 2.5, 3 feet deep.
Probably. Yeah. But yeah, 6 feet is great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I know it's 6 feet. I never got the depth of it. So yeah, but the standard table.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
And you're welcome to bring your banners, backdrops, tablecloths, and all that stuff to, really market your area.
Yes, will do.
Thank you.
We have a question from Simon at Open Goal.
Hi, Simon. How are you?
Hey, Marcus and Shanna, how's it going? I just want to
Uh,
say, whoever just said they had a cold, I'm allergy season. So everybody, I think somebody has cherry blossoms in the background. I'm looking at how pretty it is, and also it's making me angry. I had called Marcus, and sorry, I forgot to follow up, so I figured I'd just ask here, Shanna. We are registered to table, which will definitely be there. Our program is we're expecting to be pretty booked up for the summer in terms of slots and participants. I would just ask, we're happy to table there and maybe have like a wait list or something like that, or for other programs, but also wanted to see if I saw somebody else was waitlisted, and I know certain organizations are actively and aggressively looking for participants. So I just wanted to ask what the best step is there. We're happy to do whatever makes the most sense, but wanted to get your thoughts.
Yeah, totally up to you, Simon, in regards to whether you find it most important to be there in the capacity of exhibiting for families that do not know about your program and sharing that, or if you feel it is appropriate, since you do, have a full roster, to just show up. If you're comfortable with that, and just network with other providers and share with families information that you may have and not actually exhibit, then that certainly would free up a space for another provider. So if you're comfortable with that, you'll just let Marcus know, and he can take you off the wait list and send you the link to register as a participant. And then we can select the next person on the list from the wait list to exhibit. So I'll let you make the decision what's best for Open Goal, but you would just communicate that to Marcus.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Of course. And then Barbara Beach has a question.
Hi, yes, I'm curious in terms of the tables, is there like access to outlets? Like, I just curious in terms of if we have presentation and just need some charge for the laptop, if there's access that we would be able to have. Oh, you're on mute.
Marcus is on mute. Oh, there we go.
Sorry. So for like we mentioned earlier, for the outlets, each gym space does not have a lot of outlets in them. There will be a few outlets in there, but we can't guarantee that you'll have direct access to an outlet. We cannot allow extension cords and things like that to be ran from outlets and anything else. So if you were to utilize an outlet space, you would probably have to go to it and leave your device there. Um, that's why we're suggesting alternative forms for registration and collecting data information for students or participants, just because we can't guarantee that you'll have an outlet that is close to you to recharge if needed.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And I think
Uh,
that does it for the hands raised. And thank you, Mark, who's been able to answer questions in the
okay.
chat for us.
Does being a participant or exhibitor both fulfill OST requirements? Shanna, I'll
Yeah,
let you
so
answer that one.
if you are a grantee, we require, so I just want to clarify because this question is only for those that are Learn'24 grantees. If you're a grantee, there is a requirement to participate in either after school in the city that happens in the fall, and we've already had the one for this year, or summer in the city. If you did not participate in after school in the city, then you will want to participate in summer in the city. And you can participate by either being an exhibitor or by participating, showing up, and networking with other providers, sharing your information with families that are there. You do not necessarily have to exhibit, but you do need to participate. So if you're not exhibiting, you can sign up as a participant and satisfy the requirements of the OST grant or the Learn'24 grant.
Yep. Thank you, Shanna.
I do not see any other questions. Yes, you're most welcome, Emily. If someone does have another question, you can come off of mute.
Shannon, I would just mention, I know Marcus talked about the arrival time, but strongly encourage everyone, to get there early because there's also zone parking. And so that limits street parking unless you are a Ward 4 resident.
Or Ward
And
4.
yeah, so just wanted to emphasize that.
Yep. And then, again, the parking area is off to the side and kind of behind Raymond. And it's not a very big lot. So if you're driving in, you may want to make sure you do that. Other forms of transportation, it is a very short walk from the Georgia Petworth Metro Station. This is very extremely close, so that's another way of getting there. And then, like I said, there is an ADA ramp that is off to the side that does lead to the main entrance of the building. So if you are bringing materials and you're utilizing a cart or something to bring that material in, there is a ramp set up to get into the building. Okay. Any other questions? Like Shana said, you can come off mute. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon also. Okay, we'll hang out here for a few more minutes and then we will see you guys all on April 6th. We will be following up. You should receive a few more communications throughout the time period where we will be updating you as things develop. I'm going to send out the information related to the PowerPoint that was used today, and then also any other existing links, flyers, banners that are the official information of the Summer in the City 24 engagement for all. We thank you guys.